Hey, I'm Dr. SCL. I'm a dad, a chiropractor, and the translator you didn't know you needed in this, the first year of parenting. This is Decoded, the first year, the podcast that turns baby brain confusion, mum burnout, and milestone panic into clarity you can actually use. Let's make sense of the chaos by decoding it together. Hey, welcome back to Decoded, the first year. I'm Dr. SCL, chiropractor, dad, nervous system decoder, and this is where we make sense of the chaos that is early development, milestone panic, and those newborn Google spirals. If you've got a baby under 6 months, this episode is especially for you, because today we're talking about the questions: is my baby behind? That other baby is rolling already. Or everyone else seems to be hitting milestones. Should I be worried? Now, let me be real with you. The comparison trap is brutal. And worse, it's normalised. Today, we're going to break that cycle. Now, firstly, milestones are not bad. They're meant to help flag issues early. But when they become a scoreboard, that's when all too often mums start to spiral. And here's the truth. Most milestone checklists are based on population averages, not on what matters most. And what matters most, you ask? It should be telling you how well a child is doing something, not just when. Now, this becomes a problem because your baby might roll late, but with perfect symmetry, no tension, and totally calm. Meanwhile, another baby rolls early, but has a stiff neck, asymmetry, and lots of frustration. Which one's ahead, you ask? Exactly. That's the wrong question. Now, here's what no one wants to tell you about these checklists. Number one, movement is a reflection of nervous system integration. Secondly, sleep patterns, feeding challenges, and postural tension all significantly impact milestones. And finally, if your baby skips steps or compensates, many think it may look like progress, but all too often it's the exact opposite. So this is how I tend to see this milestone confusion in the office: is a baby who rolled early, but they avoid tummy time. A baby who sits on time, but leans heavily to one side. A baby who can lift their head, but clenches fists constantly and hates transitional postures. These babies aren't behind, and they're not advanced. They're compensating. And that's what we want and need to decode early. So I can hear you asking, if timelines are unreliable, what should you be looking for? My answer is to ask yourself, is my baby moving evenly and symmetrically? Are they curious, calm, and comfortable while exploring the world? Do the transitions feel smooth, or are they straining and resisting? Are they responding to their environment with interest or with tension? These are all signs of a nervous system that's integrating movement properly, not just ticking boxes. It's about building ease, not just ability. It's about integration more than just timing. Now, when I assess a baby under 6 months, here's what I look for, and that most checklists don't consider. Primitive reflexes. It's not which primitive reflexes necessarily, it's, are they still in charge, or are they fading like they should as postural reflexes take over? Spinal tension. Is their body working with or against them? I look for symmetry in the fluidity of movement, especially as a baby gets closer to 6 months of age. I also look for what are known as midline movements. That's a whole podcast episode in itself. And finally, I look and consider postural tone. Are they floppy, stiff, or are they relaxed and engaged? This gives me a full picture of nervous system function, which is the real driver of healthy development. Not age, not averages, and not milestones in isolation. So if you're in the comparison trap right now, my tip for you is to take a breath. You're not behind, you're not missing something, and you're not the only one silently freaking out. The truth is, you just need a better lens, ones that look at function, not fear. One that sees your baby as an individual, not an average on a chart. If this episode has helped you feel a little lighter, send it to a parent you know who is stuck in the scroll and compare loop. Or head to my Instagram at Mount Hawthorn Chiropractic and drop that little ladder emoji. I'll send you my free baby milestone Decoded PDF that breaks this down even further. This is Decoded, the first year. Dr. SCL, out. Thanks for listening to Decoded, the first year, where we translate the mess of early parenting into something that actually makes sense. Be sure to share this episode with a friend, a partner, or a mum that you know who is quietly struggling through the noise and secretly Googling every milestone. If you want to hear more decoding, follow at Mount Hawthorn Chiropractic on the socials. Let's keep decoding the chaos. No mansplaining, no pressure, no judgment, just clarity when you need it most. Please note, this podcast isn't medical advice. It's just smart strategies from a Gonstead chiropractor, a dad, and someone who's been in the room with hundreds of mums trying to make sense of their baby's development, their own postpartum recovery, and the constant noise that comes with modern parenting. Always chat with your health team for specific care.